These books are The Young World by Chris Weitz. And The New Order, also by Chris Weitz. This is book 1. This is book 2. This is the first book, second book. As if you don't know, 1 and 2 go in that specific order. Okay. Chris Weitz, if you don't know who that is actually the director for Twilight. I did not know that. When I saw the name, it sounded really familiar, but I didn't remember who it was until I read the cover and it said he was the director of Twilight. He did pretty good on Twilight. It wasn't bad. I don't want to review the Twilight book, and so I won't. But let me review this one. Okay. Quick synopsis of the plot. Everyone over the age of 18, or everyone who turns 18, they get really sick. They call it the sickness, or they call the it happened. Those are the two things that he writes in here that the characters refer to what they got as. So when they turn 18, they get sick and they die. And so basically, an entire world of people who are under the age of 18 and over the age of, I think, 12. And this is 2 years post beginning of the sickness. It's only written from 2 characters' point of view, Donna and Jefferson. It's written from theirs, and the way they write, or the way that it's read, is that they're writing in some sort of journal, because they use the term you, referring to the audience for whoever's reading it. So to me it sounds like they are reading it, or they are writing it in a journal, leaving it behind for the entire world, which that's actually not a very good point of view to write a book for. And then for this character, her name's Donna. She is such a difficult she's such a difficult character for me to read, because she uses the term like a whole lot. And if you know me, using the term like a little bit more than what's completely necessary, it's just frustrating. And it makes it difficult to read, because then you lose interest. So it's safe to say that book 1 did not grab and hold my interest the entire way through. It took me about a week and a half to read this all the way. Not because I didn't have the time, and not because I didn't want to. I really wanted to. I really wanted to like this. I give it a 2 out of 5. If I could, star it. And I did star it on Goodreads.com. But 2 out of 5. A few errors, grammar, not so much grammar. There's a couple of spelling errors. But the you just really bugs me really bad. Yeah, the you bugs me. Like, I cannot let that go. And then the Donna writing like as often as she does is very irritating as well. Overall, the storyline about kids, hitting a certain age and then everybody just dies out. I mean, that's kind of a cool concept. But I guess I'm kind of over all the dystopia era kind of books. I think they're overdone at this point, and we need to start branching out a little bit. So I get it that Chris Weitz is an author, and well, now he's an author, but a director, so he knows what kind of gauges the audience and what pulls them in, and he has an idea of what maybe teenagers are really into, but not really into this one. Okay, fast forward to book 2. Book 2, spoiler alert, okay? Book 2, they find out that the U.S. is the only country in the world that has been affected by the sickness, as they call it, the sickness. It's the only country that's been affected by it, and he has it incorrect about the number of people in the United States. There are actually 7.45 billion people on planet Earth. I think it was 7.45. And then I want to say there are 2-point-something billion people in the United States. Well, in his books, he has it as a 1 billion people. That's not actually correct. It's not 1 billion. I don't know what it is. But it's not 1 billion. So the math there. I mean, it's just a small, tiny detail. I'm kind of nitpicking. But I'm nitpicking because I really am just not such a fan of these books. So book 2, not much a fan of that either. I haven't found a lot of books that just I don't want to read anymore, but this is a series that I really don't want to read anymore. I'm not interested in the characters or their history or their, there's not a lot there that really grabs me and pulls me in. And I've read a lot of books. I've been, an avid reader since I was 8. I think when I was 8, I had a 9th grade reading level. Back to these books. This is 1. This is 2. There's a 3rd one. I don't know what it's called, but I do believe it is already out. I don't think I will be reading it. I might just go and watch some reviews or read some reviews on Goodreads to see kind of what happens, read some spoilers, but I'm not super interested to sit through, let's see, 300 or so pages of Donna and Jefferson worrying about each other. I don't know, I was just not super into that series. But that's my review. We all have an opinion. That's what my review is. My review is my opinion. So feel free to share yours below. If you have book suggestions, share them below. I'd love to read them. I love reading books. Well, subscribe if you want to know what the next book review will be. Or maybe it'll be a product review. Or maybe it'll be a reaction video to somebody else's YouTube channel. Something like that. But like, subscribe, thumbs down, thumbs up, whatever you want to do. Have a good night, y'all.